Hi guys, it's me, Melissa. Hope everything is great with you. Today we're going to learn the Fool card. I don't want to say that I'm teaching you guys. I want to say that I am giving you hints and clues onto the cards. Your best, let me just move my chair up. The best thing that you guys can do is use your intuition to read the cards. But if you know the basics and you understand of what's going on, then the intuition is going to be into play. You want to basically meditate on the cards so that you can get a picture of what it is that you are, what these cards mean to you. I can give you can read all the books you want, but your intuitive self, it's going to be the best way to read these cards. So what I do, and what I did when I first started learning, is I read the cards before I even looked at the answers or into the book. That's a great way to begin. Look at the cards, see what you think the meanings are, and then go to the guidebooks and look at what you could interpret these cards as meaning. That helps a lot. And then that will get you an understanding of what it is that you think that card's all about. So today we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna work with the Fool, a Fool card. I am using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck is the one that I am using, and I am going to read from two books. I'm going to read from The Ultimate Guide to Tarot by Liz Dean. Wonderful, wonderful book. I love this book. And then I'm going to read from the Radiant, Exploring the Tarot using Radiant Rider-Waite. And that's the book that comes with what I got. And this is by Elvia Vanfica. I believe that's how you say her name. So anyways, let's get into this. Here is the beautiful Fool card. Now, before even reading into the book, I'm going to point some things out. If you look at him, he's young. He's a young man going out on a journey. All he has is his knapsack, and he only has his belongings. He has the white rose in his hand, and he's ready to fall off the cliff if he doesn't pay attention to what he's doing. The dog is warning him. His white dog is warning him. So these are some of the clues that you look at. You look at the mountains in the background. You got the cliff. You have the yellow of the sky, the sun. You have the flowers on his shirt. You have the red, which is all symbolic of this card. The 0, meaning the Fool. Kitten, no. Okay, so what they say about the Fool card. I'm going to try to hold this up and read at the same time and get my kitten out of the way. Go lay down, Charlie. Okay. The alternate names of the Fool are the Jester and the Idiot. The number 0. It can also be considered 22 or unnumbered, depending on the deck. The numerology link. None of all of the other major arcana cards. The astrological sign or the planet is Uranus. The element is air. The Hebrew letter is Alpha. Aleph. A-L-E-P-H. The symbol is the ox. The meaning is instinct. the Tree of Life pathway. First, between Kether and Shakmath. Your chakra is the crown chakra for spiritual connection at the base for survival. The key meaning is innocence, risk, and beginnings. Okay, understanding the Fool. The Fool is the innocent adventurer about to begin an important journey. With a head full of hope, he is idealistic rather than practical. He is certainly not dressed for travel. The little dog at his heels tries to warn him of impending peril. But the Fool is blissfully ignorant of the risks he takes in stepping off a cliff. He is about to encounter danger. But how else can he make his way in the world? We all begin life as zero, a tiny egg of potential. The Fool is a cosmic egg, symbolized by the shape of the number 0. As he journeys through the major arcana sequence, he is a part of every card, but he also stands outside the sequence, without a formal value. An absolute beginner. He is about to explore the world, gain experience, leave behind his status as 0, and no being. He will travel lightly, without the baggage of commitment. The Fool is a dreamer, led only by his needs and desires. Usually depicted by a youth, the Fool must grow to become a man in the next card of the tarot sequence, the Magician. An individual who knows life and has identified what he needs to succeed in. The Fool on his journey will collect in his bag the 4 symbols of the minor arcana suits: cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. These items are the essence of his survival. The cup to drink from, the sword to defend himself, the pentacle, a coin for victuals, and the wand to connect him with his higher self. At this stage of his journey, he is yet to discover the power of the meaning of these objects. When he fully understands their purpose, he may progress to the next stage of life, ready to morph into card 1, the Magician. Even though his number is 0, his preceding card is the World, card number 21. Some tarotists even assigned him the number 22 to show that the Fool is both the end and the beginning of the card sequence. The Fool's element in astrology is air, which is fitting, given he is about to step off a precise into the ether, and on his travels will go wherever wherever the wind blows. While the Fool is not linked with the zodiac, he does have a planet, Uranus, which symbolizes independence and a free spirit. The Fool in the Kabbalah. The Fool's letter is Aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It has no sound. It is the breath, the chai, and the life force of the universe. Life begins with a breath. As the Fool is the beginner in life, Elf commonly means ox for endurance, and also instinct, which drives the Fool on his journey. On the Tree of Life, he is placed on the first pathway between the sphere of Kepher and Shakmath, denoting his journey from the creation to wisdom. Okay, They're saying the upright meaning of the Fool signifies calculated risks. As you can see, he's about ready to go off the cliff. It's never too late to begin anew and follow your heart's desire. The journey ahead is not without danger, but it is time to take that leap of faith. The card augurs well for those embarking on new enterprises and educational courses. Provide sensibility planning is in place. This is a time for optimism and a fresh perspective. The Fool begins an opportunity to start over and feel young again, or excited at the prospects of a new way of living. The Fool is an embodiment of your spirit, whether male or female, ready to explore and discover. Whatever you start now will go well, provided you do look before you leap. But once the decision is made, it's time to push forward and not look back. Have courage, commit to your path, and be fully in the moment. The Fool's appearance in a reading can bring a sigh of relief in that there is now a way ahead. Welcome in the new and travel lightly. Here are some of the insights the Fool can offer in particular areas of your life. In your home, the Fool can show a young person leaving home for the first time. Also, a surprise visitor could call. You may also have younger guests in your home. In a relationship, maybe a new relationship, go with the flow at this point. Career and money. You may have sabbatical or a new opportunity in your current job or a new career or enterprise. Prioritizing your workload is also a key to moving ahead swiftly. Okay? Now the reverse meaning, which I don't read, but I will read them to you because some people do reverse. Reverse meaning is what you're proposing or a situation offered to you a leap too far. The Fool's reversed brings out his irresponsible side, as his mouth works ahead of his brain, without thinking through the downside. The Fool makes decisions that are not wise. The reverse Fool leaps without awareness, and so becomes the literal idiot, sabotaging his chance due to desperation and irrationality. Think carefully before agreeing a new approach to work and hold back from emotional commitments until you are sure of your ground. Let me see here. Okay. His wisdom message is leap before you look. Before you're going to jump off, or before you're going to go any farther, he needs to look down here. He needs to look so he doesn't fall off that cliff. The Fool's symbols. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Fool appears with these magical symbols. Some of them reappear in the major Arcana cards. So learn to recognize them and you'll soon find you can apply your knowledge throughout the deck. The dog. The dog represents instinct and self-preservation. The animal tries to warn the Fool that he is about to walk off a cliff, but the Fool is obviously not looking at this warning. This also shows up in the Moon card. Okay? So the white rose or a butterfly, sometimes this is depicted as a butterfly. In this card, it is the white rose. The white rose stands for purity and innocence. Some cards show the Fool with a butterfly, a symbol of dreams and spirit. The white rose also shows up in the Death card. The bundle, his bundle here. The Fool carries little in his bundle, just his essential, the 4 talismans, the symbols of the minor arcana. The white sun. This is a symbol of consciousness, of the workings of the mind that are directly expressed. As the sun rises, it illuminates the Fool's world, showing it all in the best possible light. The sun is white, which links the Fool's chakra of the crown and his purity of spirit. It's also depicted in the Lovers, Temperance, Death card, Moon card, and the Sun card. Okay? His red feather. The red feather in the Fool's cap denotes his life force. This symbol also shows up in the Sun card and the Death card. Okay? The Fool's reflections. The beginner aspect of the Fool is held in the minor arcanas 4 aces. The Ace of Cups, which is new love, the Ace of Pentacles, new money, the Ace of Wands, new initiatives, and the Ace of Swords, new success. He is also reflected in the 3 of Wands for travel, the 8 of Wands for movement, messages, and activity. Okay, so that's the Fool card. All right, now let's go. I'm going to put that card down. I'm going to go into the Radiant Rider Waite. And basically, it's the same thing. It says, when contemplating the meaning of the Fool, ask yourself this, okay? Ask yourself, am I following my dreams? Am I honoring my prime passion? What would the Fool do in my situation? What do I value most, my beliefs or my image? You're packed, perky, and psyched to jet setting off into a new adventure. You feel the power of the pure potential all around you. The Fool indicates you are compelled to take the first fearless steps in a new direction. This card is all about limitless opportunities. The Fool personality is void of all structure, rules, or reason. He is without a plan, strategy, or knowledge of his destination. The Fool comes frolicking into your meeting as a sign of birthing new ideas to pounce upon a place of excitement and innocence. The Fool beckons you to become like a child. Be a clean slate. Seek out new vistas without preconceived notions or habitual predetermined thinking. Key meanings: the upright is travel, change, innocent, expectations, and spontaneity. The reverse meaning can mean escape, irresponsibility, ignorance, unprepared, and impetuous. The Fool says, ignore the criticisms of your peers. People may think you're nuts, but at least you're going for the gusto. Ditch your hang-ups and try a walk on the unconventional side of life. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Pack only what you need in life: love, faith, wonder, and blaze a new trail. The core meaning: It's time to move out of the old and into the new. Whether changing location of your worldview, you are primed for an easygoing and adventurous transition. In love, fall into it. Surrender to your heart. Hop on the roller coaster ride of love with giddy abandonment. Money, sheer dumb luck is on your side. Buy a lottery ticket, follow a hunch, or take a chance. Career, even if it doesn't make sense, make a bold move in your career. Follow your destiny, not practicality. Family, road trip. Lead your family on a new adventure together. Or it may be time to move out of the nest. Reverse meaning, the core meaning. Excuse me. Poor planning or a poor choice in the past. Have you put you in a position to cut your losses and move forward? Learn from past mistakes and take smarter steps into a better future. Love. You're blinded by something in the relationship. Get real. Get a reality check and move on. Money. Your sources are meager right now, so make the most of them. Invest and spend more wisely. Your career. You've been blindsided by a terminated job or project. Move through feelings and indecisions or loss. Family. A rash departure from your rooted leaves. You feeling alone and isolated. Time to find a new support group. So guys, if you look at that card and you look at the Fool's Journey and everything that I just talked about, I mean, you can really get an idea of what's going on. So you, like I said, again, use that intuition to guide you to the meanings of the cards. Okay, guys, I hope this helped you guys. If there's anything that you want to comment on or anything that you would like to add, put it down in the comments below. Like my channel, guys. I'm going to keep doing these videos up until, you know, for all the 78 cards of the deck. I hope you like this video. I love sharing this with you guys. And like I said, it also helps me to remember things that I haven't remembered, remember things that I haven't maybe forgotten. So I hope you like this. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Put on the notifications. Also, below, I'll try, if I can, link my Patreon page. If not, go to patreon.com. And I am under Mystical Melissa. So if you like this, guys, let me know. I love you guys. I hope your week is wonderful. Enjoy and take your blessings and just go with them. Okay, guys? I love you.